Hey YouTube! I asked you to ask me questions that I would give answers to you, because you asked me. Because I asked you to ask me. I asked you to ask me. What's up, you beautiful YouTube bastards? Rob Cass back here again with another video. Today, I'm asking you to ask... I'm not going through that again. Rebecca from Nova Scotia asks, does pineapple belong on pizza? The age-old question, isn't it? I mean, I've seen, I would say, much weirder shit being put on pizza. Pineapple's pretty tame to me. I happen to like it. I can hear my subscriber count dropping now, but I do. I like pineapple on pizza, but I don't try to push that on other people. Like, like, I mean, that's an exaggeration, but I mean, you know, people get real worked up over shit. And short answer, yes, sure, if you want it. Whatever your chosen delivery method of pineapple from existence out in the wild into your waiting mouth, didn't mean for it to sound that way. More power to you. Alicia, tell me, would you ever give me up? Would you ever let me down? Would you ever run around or desert me? My answer is no, and my only real joke for that is that I actually really like that song and always have. So whenever anybody sent me a link to that, been like, hey, I'm brick rolling this sumbitch, I've been like, oh, dude. Anyway, you get it. Nicole from Australia, Nix. This isn't a terribly original question, but I like thinking about it. If they're making a movie of your life, which actors are playing you and the main characters in your life? Who's playing me? Gosh. You know, in a perfect world, Ryan Reynolds. You know, I have the chiseled, maybe a Hugh Jackman, you know. They're probably gonna cast somebody like Jack Black or Bobby Moynihan. Nothing against either of those two, but I'm just saying, like, they fit the bill better, so to speak, you know. I wouldn't cast anyone else as my wife because I love her. Love you, babe. What kind of vibe does the soundtrack have? Holy shit. I always figure that the soundtrack of my life is very sort of like Oingo Boingo Talking Heads, kind of like new wave, weird, Devo kind of like weird shit, right? Because I'm a weird dude, and so I figure the music should fit that, but I still don't want bad music. So, like, who doesn't like Oingo Boingo? You know what I mean? Talking Heads, legendary. So yeah, that kind of stuff. A little bit of Pixies, if it's like, you know, a dream soundtrack. Elf Dog from Indiana says, I'm moving this weekend and we'll have a spare 10 by 10 foot bedroom. Should I make an office or a movie theater room with cheap projector and or a gaming room with old school consoles and some arcade games? Other suggestions? No, because you fucking nailed it. 10 by 10 is not huge, but it's not a tiny, that's not a tiny room. So like you could make something, you can make that into something pretty cool. If you get one of those like cell phone projectors, for lack of a better term, you see them all the time advertised on Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. Get one of those and a real good sturdy screen. There's your movie. You have a couple of 1-up arcade cabinets in the corner. There's your arcade. You got a nice little bar setting with a desk next to it. There's your work area. See? So you can have, that's the best of all three worlds, crammed right into 10 by 10 feet. If you're legitimately asking, like, if it's coming down to those three choices and which one would I do, I feel like I would do the gaming room, because if you can have, like you said in this question, if you can have like dedicated old school consoles hooked up to a couple of CRTs and some like arcade cabinets. Again, go with the 1UP arcade cabinets because those are amazing and relatively cheap. If it comes down to those choices, arcade. That's all for Facebook. Let's open Twitter. When has that ever been a bad idea? All I got on Twitter is just a mess of questions, and they're all from one person, and that's Amy. Bless you, Amy. What D&D class and race would you be, and why? Excellent question. Back when I played, which keep in mind, it's been, holy shit, has it been 20 years? It's been a long fucking time. It may have been 20 years since the last time I played D&D. Holy shit, that's depressing. I've been out of D&D for a very long time, so I'm just gonna go with just very generic, like from what I remember, from which I've come to terms with the fact that it's been probably about 20 years since the last time I played D&D, which is a travesty. So human rogue, I was always, for the most part, chaotic neutral. Sometimes I was chaotic good, but never as a rogue. What is your favorite book and why? For me, that question always comes down to Bram Stoker's Dracula, Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, Rum Diary by Hunter S. Thompson, American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I can't possibly choose. They're all sort of, it's like Schrodinger's favorite, like they're all favorite and not my favorite at the exact same time. And as far as why, like, because they're awesome. They're all really, really good, and they all, each one of those for different reasons speak to me on some different level of myself. What is the best sound in the world? You know when like, not quite like a newborn kitten, but like really, really like tiny kitten comes up to you and mews at you, and it's like, and it's like it's so high pitched that you almost can't hear it, but it does, and it just tickles the inside of your ear just right. I love it. I love it. What makes you laugh the most? The internet, honestly. Like, it's just the amount of memes that have come out of this whole Suez Canal thing, like immediately. And granted, the Suez Canal situation has been going on for much longer than it seems like it should have been, but I'm talking like immediate, like as soon as the news broke, there were all these memes of like, oh, ooh, woo, I want to go down the Suez Canal, but my boat is too dummy thick, you know, like shit like that. That's just like fucking, like immediate, and it's just, God bless the internet. I mean, honestly, it's a hellhole, but it's also truly wonderful sometimes. What is the worst trouble you got into as a kid? Ooh, that has to be something that I got caught doing. I vaguely remember something when I was not super little, like not like 4 or 5, but I was maybe like 10 or 11. And I vaguely remember going across town with a friend of mine on a bike. And I wasn't even supposed to leave our neighborhood, which was a very small little, not quite a cul-de-sac, but like a little area that we lived in. And I wasn't supposed to leave that area, and I ended up all the way on the other side of town with my friend, and I don't remember how I got caught. I'm be straight with you, my dumb ass probably went home and immediately told my parents, yo, mom, dad, I fucked up! Because I was that kid too. Like, I'd do something and I'd be like, oh man, fucking guilt and shit, damn it. And I go home and be like, Mom, I did the thing that I wasn't supposed to do. But I vaguely remember something about going all the way across town, and that lost me like game consoles and TV, and like, yeah, that was rough. So yeah, I was about 10 or 11. It was Davis, California, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. What are the 5 words or phrases you use the most? Dude, fuck, oh, because I live in the Midwest now, that's a thing, it's real. You accidentally walk into somebody, you go, whoa, sorry, whoa, hey, excuse me there, oh, hey, oh, sorry, oh, gosh, you know. Hello, because I greet every customer that comes into the store when I'm at work. So I say that repeatedly every day that I'm at work. And love, because I say I love you to people all the time. what you call well-rounded. If you had to disappear for a period of time, where would you hide? Wouldn't you fucking like to know? Let's say hypothetically that you wanted to hide. What would that be? Where would you, just in case, like someone was chasing you, not me, like I'm not gonna chase you. Like I'm not, let's say hypothetically somebody tried to kill you, right? Not me. I would have, but somebody, with a knife. Not this knife. You know, but a knife. Where would you hide? Sneaky, try to get one over on me on that one. What makes you angry? Oh shit, everything. I've tried really hard in recent years to just not hold on to anger too much, because I used to be a very angry person. I'm on pills now, so I try not to let too much get me angry. Things that make me angry are dishonesty, disloyalty. It used to not take much, but now it takes a lot. People hurting others for no reason. What lights you up? My wife, my kid, my cats. You, internet people, wink, subscribe if you haven't already. What's the best thing that's happened to you recently? I hate to say it because it makes me sound really shallow and bad, but that stimulus check helped a lot. It really did. Like, it didn't help as much as it should have or could have, but I was able to, you know, I'm far from caught up on bills. I'm far from out of the woods, so to speak, but I was able to chuck some money at some bills. Thanks, Joe Biden. What's your silliest fear? I have a really, really bad fear of spiders, and I'm of the mind that that's silly because they're just living things. They're not, I am acutely aware of the fact that the spider in my home does not wish to harm me. I see a spider of a decent size, like, is the spider that big? If there was a spider that big, like right here above the camera, I'd scream and pass out. But spiders are just hanging out, you know, they're just in your house. They're actually good, they're actually helpful. They help keep flies and mosquitoes and everything down. Spiders are fucking bros, but I see one and I just shut up. How do you think you might be different from the first impression you give off? I'm nowhere near as quiet as I am when one first meets me. In my head, I'm constantly annoying everyone around me. So if I meet someone for the first time, I shut down and I just give real quick monosyllabical answers. Hey, how was your day? Good. Was it busy? Were there a lot of customers? Yeah. It's until you get to know me, then I won't shut up. Why is Babybel cheese like the uncanny valley of cheese? Bro, I literally just ate Babybel cheese like yesterday. It is cheese, but it's not cheese. Whatever the hell it is, it's delicious, mwah, and I love it. That's about it for this time. So thank you to everyone who submitted a question. I'm gonna do one of these relatively often, maybe every month or so, if there's demand for it, if you like it. I hope you do. Please like it. Please like me. Like all of this. Because all of this doesn't, love me. Just love me. And by that I mean like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Rob Cass. Have a beautiful day.